Hi, today's video is going to be a bit different. I don't think I've ever done something like this before. Also, I've literally woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still pretty bare, got a bit of a morning voice, but I wanted to record this while it's fresh in my mind. Today, I want to talk quickly about the problem with Halo on YouTube. My channel's not the biggest, but it's been growing tremendously over the past 12 months, to the point where if I go in my YouTube studio, everything is like plus 999% in my YouTube analytics. As I said, it's not a huge channel, but it's growing, and I honestly believe that in the next 12 months, I'm going to have 10 times the subscribers that I have today, because I'm obsessing over YouTube analytics and what makes a good video, or what makes a good video in the eyes of YouTube, which is what we're going to talk about today. So on YouTube, I have defined content into 3 categories, and that is an entertaining video, a video that's informative, and a video that invites conflict. The third one is the most important because it's what applies to Halo on YouTube at the moment. Now, a video that's entertaining is obviously, well, it's obvious, and that's like a Mr. Beast video, right? That's the high money investment. You're always wondering what's going to happen next. There's crazy stuff going on, and it forces you to watch because it's just purely like very fast paced. Like, you don't need a high attention span, and you will watch through it because there's always like something happening. There's a cut every 15-30 seconds. Videos that are informative, such as how-tos, tutorials, news, stuff like that, those always get views, and that applies to Halo a little bit too. You'll see a lot of Halo YouTube channels doing like weekly news, such as what's in the shop. Anytime 343 like gets rid of a member of staff or add an update to the game, or there's a comment on Halo with Microsoft and stuff like that. And the third one, which is content that invites conflict, is the most important one. What I mean by this is if you make a YouTube video that is contradictory to 50% of the Halo community's opinion, you will get views. And I have tested this many times, and people have fallen for the bait. In fact, if you're watching this today, you've probably watched a video from me that has this bait. What I mean by this, if you go on my YouTube stats and you look at my top performing videos, like 3 of them are videos that invite conflict. So I have a video called Desync in Halo Infinite Isn't 343's Fault, okay? Obviously, desync in Halo Infinite is a huge topic, with tons of people blaming 343 for the game having like bad servers, people's ping skyrocketing, people getting shot behind walls and things like that, and one thing appearing on one person's screen and then something appearing on the others, and those 2 things don't match up. So I did a video on this that was 7 minutes long, which is just under the 8 minutes that YouTube wants you to be able to put mid-roll ads in. At the time, I didn't have ad revenue on my channel. And that video has 8,400 views, which for my channel puts it at the 4th most viewed video on the channel. The reason is simply because it invites conflict. There was huge conflict in the comments section, and YouTube heavily cares about engagement. The number one thing YouTube cares about is retention, and then second to that is comments. If there's a lot of people discussing things in the comment section of your video, it counts as people interacting, and therefore YouTube pushes it more. YouTube also cares a little bit about likes and dislikes, but in the eyes of YouTube analytics, a dislike is an engagement, the same as a like, which is also an engagement, and therefore pushes the video to more people. There is zero incentive as a YouTuber to try and get a 100% like ratio. In fact, what you want to do is end up with more of a 40-60 or 50-50, because it invites conflict, which 1, encourages people to leave a like or dislike, and 2, encourages people to go and argue in the comments section. They might not even be directing their comments to you. It gets to a point where those people are just arguing with each other, and as a result, your video is getting views because it keeps on bouncing to other people on the platform. So as a Halo YouTuber, you'll see a lot of videos from Halo YouTubers that are like this. You get tons of videos that are very negative towards Halo, and then you get some that are very positive towards Halo. The ones that are negative get more views, because the people who defend 343 at every living moment of their lives are the kind of people who go and watch every negative Halo video and have to like argue their point. So that's why you get views. I have another video that I released recently. Again, I did this on purpose. I released a video called Halo Infinite Infection Sucks. That was the title, which alone is a title that people are going to click. Again, the video is around 7 minutes long. That video has 8,000 views in the first week of being published, and is on its way to become like a number 1 or 2 in my YouTube analytics. It's the same thing. The like ratio on that video is 41% to 59%. And there is 309 comments. Also on the desync in Halo Infinite video, it has 200 comments. You can see a pattern here. So yeah, that video, Halo Infinite Infection Sucks, was immediately flooded with people who had contrasting opinions. It was 50% of people saying, no, this is the best infection we've ever had, or I like the changes 343 made with the fast speed and the invisibility for the alpha zombies, and people saying like, your opinion sucks, you're just saying this because you're bad at the game, this is a skill issue. And then you've got the other half of the audience who agree with what I've said, and they're saying, this one sucks, I prefer the classic infection, I want to change it back, why are the zombies so fast? As humans, you used to be able to stand there and get loads of kills, or run around the map with no issue because zombies died so easily, so you could explore and grab the weapons on the map. Some people saying things like, I don't like these areas that are barricaded up, why is the game so campy? And it's just contrasting opinions, which result into conflict in the comments section, which means that YouTube goes, hey, this video is getting tons of interaction, let's push it to more people, because it's forcing people to stay on their platform. And that's what a company cares about, is we want, if I'm YouTube right now, I'm saying, I want the highest retention possible on my platform. I want people to spend the most time of their day on our platform as they possibly can. And content that invites conflict does exactly this, because people will spend time watching, they will spend time dissecting, and they will spend time commenting, and therefore the video gets pushed. And it's a huge issue for Halo content creators, because I honestly believe that Halo content creators these days cannot create, or it's very difficult to create, entertaining content. I very rarely see entertaining Halo videos. My Halo feed is full of news and updates or opinionated videos, and that's it. That's Halo YouTube. The only person that I really see doing entertaining Halo YouTube videos is sometimes somebody like Ubernick, but every time he does one of those, he gets less views than a different video. So like his Halo Infinite fashion show series, which I think he's done 2 of, that's some really innovating content that nobody has ever done with Infinite before. And I think it actually utilizes like the core system and things quite well. So that's using some of the negative things around the game to a positive. But it just doesn't get many views. One, because nobody's searching for that term on YouTube. And 2, simply because YouTube is flooded with, the news and the conflict videos that get views, so anything different really doesn't. You have to go above and beyond to create really entertaining Halo content. Halo content on YouTube for the past 12 months that has the most views is probably the documentary style content, in which people will slander 343 and do like a compilation of all the positives that Bungie had, and then do like a stark contrast and show all the negatives that 343 has over the past like 10 to 15 years. Those types of videos, such as Remember Halo, or there's another one to do with Xbox, and how they've like, had a downfall. There's another one Halo related, which is like 343 Industries versus the World, I think is what it was called. Those are what get the most views if you're Halo content. Like, those are the things that go viral and get hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of views. That stuff on a smaller scale is the 7-minute videos that I make that have contrasting opinions and get people to argue in the comments section, because those videos often either, one, heavily praise 343 or heavily criticize 343. And that's the problem with Halo content. It is, for the vast majority of videos, are very inviting of conflict and also leaning towards more negative. And when you do that, it puts people off playing the game. It creates a mob mentality of, everyone's going to hate on 343 and we all dislike the game and just constantly talk bad about it. And that's a big problem. But as a YouTuber, we are incentivized to do that because it generates the most views, which creates the most ad revenue. And if you're a YouTuber who's trying to make money from it to either make a living or make money for an extra bit of income or put that into other projects like me, putting my YouTube ad revenue into developing a video game, there is a huge incentive for us to disregard entertaining content and make content which invites conflict and is therefore going to get views. And that cycle just keeps repeating itself over and over again. And I just wanted to talk on that. Halo's biggest enemy in some aspects is its community. So yeah, if anyone finds it interesting, cool. That was the point of the video. It's very different for me to do something like this, but yeah, I've been watching tons of podcasts with YouTubers and, you know, how they view the platform and how they get it to work, and then comparing that with somebody who does gaming videos and is very focused on one topic. You know, some big YouTubers will do mostly the like IRL in-person content where they're spending lots of money, or they're doing something like insane that you wouldn't think of, like groundbreaking, world record setting things, and just seeing how that can be applied on a much smaller scale to like gaming content. And I think I've pretty much got it down. So yeah. I've got to get back to my day job now because I recorded this during the middle of creating some email designs. So yeah, I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.